returning here. It's 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Palmer. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Here's Mayfield. He completes it right side to White. A beautiful fake. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. White will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere seeing that play. Focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Down the left sideline. He's on his way. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out.
shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Third quarter, Super Bowl 58. Here's a 2nd and 10 now. They'll go up the middle with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 12. Now Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion at even 20 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. To throw, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
There he goes, left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go-around.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield now. Pass to the sideline. And take this to the other side of midfield. Going out of bounds. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
But one of the ways quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Going to the air again with Mayfield. This is Shepard on the catch. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield fires quickly to White. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back to throw again. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
Defense.
So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Milton Williams. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. And as we roll through some of the highlights, we see how crucial he's been to their success in this one. When he's in this type of a groove and his offensive linemen are creating running lanes for him. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Wow, and even 200 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably...
And always shot to tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Eagles are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of the two-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it's unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both your pins in this last game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for two.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Buccaneers offense and Baker Mayfield set to take over once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Mayfield to throw it. Throw out right. It's brought in by Otten. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's 2nd and a yard. Mayfield now from the 50. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here. Here's Baker. That is caught. He's got the 1st down and more. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Trey Palmer, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll go to Barkley again. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. So that last run is going to be the one to do it. He has officially broken the NFL's single-game rushing record. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Barkley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Wow, you're in a goal-to-go situation. Where is he going? I get trying to make a play, but at some point, man, you've just got to go down.
So second down, and this defense certainly going to sell out to stop the run. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm, but sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
The Eagles will send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Throwing is Hurts. Forced out to his left. A desperation heave for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. This is 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. This is caught by McMillan. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Yeah, I know only one of them counts, but this one looks like it's going to lead to a victory. I know we're not supposed to count anyone out, but with that little bit of time left on the clock, it'd take almost a miracle for them to lose this one.
It would, and this is going to sound cliche. It's been such a great game. You just hate to see one side lose, but, hey, they earned it. Now Mayfield. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40. And they'll accept that penalty. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have Super Bowl and Trophy to cap it.